afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and join you right here every Tuesday at 1 p.m. for a little push, for a little empowerment. So come on in the room, say hello as you're coming in the room. Come on in the room and say hello as you are coming in the room. Hope your Tuesday is off to an amazing start thus far. So come on in the room, say hello. Say hello. Hey, Nella, how are you? Say hello. We are doing our last quarter check in. This is the last day of October, but it's also the last day in the first month of the fourth quarter. So come on in the room. Hey, Latanya, how are you? Come on in the room. I want to check in with you. I want to chat with you. I also, hey, Marnay, how are you? Listen, hey, Miss Charlene, I want to check in. This is the last quarter check in. Okay, we kicked it off on October 1st, talking about this is the last quarter of the year, and we were believing God for some things. Hey, Nene, I am wonderful, Latanya. We kicked off October 1, with exuberance, talking about this is the last quarter of the year. We're about to finish strong. So I came by to check in. Have you really given yourself what you promised? Have you really stuck to what you said to yourself? Thank you, Latanya. Have you actually stuck to your word? Have you been true to what you committed to you in this last quarter? This is the last day of October. This is the first month in the fourth quarter. Have you actually given yourself what you promised you would? Have you taken the steps that you promised you would? Have you actually done what was needed in order for you to finish this last quarter strong? Because here's the dynamic. One thing is we cannot declare that this is going to be our amazing all right. See, all Latanya said, well, we got it. This out just your check-in. You still got time, Latanya. You look, this your check-in. Here's the thing. You cannot declare this is going to be my best quarter. I'm going to finish the year strong. Things are going to turn around for me in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter is going to be a blessing to me. Hey, Dr. Kishma, how are you? You cannot say that you are true and that you are going to finish this year strong, but then don't be true to you. You cannot say that you're going to finish this wrong, this quarter in power, but you're not doing what you need to do to finish in power. You're not taking the steps that you need to take. You're not committing to you. You're not committing to your purpose. You're not committing to your destiny. You're not spending time with God. You're not taking the leap of faith. You're not taking the steps you need. You're not doing self-care. So I came by to be the one that came to push you. You still got time. This is the last day in the month of October. This is the last day in the month of October. But here's the thing. Not only is the last day, but tomorrow you can literally start anew. It's the first day in November. Tomorrow is the first day in November. My question to you is, what are you going to do with the time you have now? What are you going to do with the time you have now? Some of you have left visions on the shelf. Some of you got some to-do list that you started and you ain't finished. Some of you have got some vision boards, some stuff that you put on your vision board and you ain't even touched it. Some of you have been walking around in fear, and I came by to tell you today, do it now. Yep, I came by to be the one to tell you, do it now. Hear me clearly. 3 words. Do it now. I didn't say do it next week. I did not say do it tomorrow. I did not say do it next year. I said do it now. You have been pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. January, you push it off. February, you push it off. March and April, you push it off. June, you push it off. July, you kind of considered it. August, you were wavering. September, you pushed it off. October, you've been playing with it. But now you're sitting up there at this juncture in your life. You have to realize that you have to do it now. This is not time for you to wait. This is not time for you to put it off. This is not time for you to question it. This is not time for you to be scared. This is not time for you to walk in fear. This is not time for you to be insecure. This is not time for you to be worried. This is not time for you to be distracted. I'm trying to talk to somebody. This is not time for you to get off course. God has been doing some work behind the scenes for you, but there's some things that you got to do in front. There are some things that God are going to manifest inside of you, but you got to do it now. That's right, Janae, right now. Right now. So I got a couple of questions for you. When are you going to do what's needed to manifest your dreams and your desires? Oh, I got a couple of questions for you today. I'm came push strong. When are you going to do what you need to do to manifest your dreams and your desires? I'll say it again. When are you going to do what you need to do to manifest your dreams and your desires? What do you mean, Dr. Vaughn? If in fact I want that new house, what have you been doing to get that new house? If in fact you want the promotion on your job, what have you been doing to get that promotion on your job? If you want to launch that business, what research have you been doing for that business? If you want to grow that business, how much work have you been putting into that business? If you want to go after a degree, how much have you been preparing to go back to school? If you want that car, how much have you been saving to get that car? If you want to be debt free, how many bills have you been paying off? If in fact you want to walk in ministry, how much time have you been seeking God? I came by to ask you, come on here. Come on here. I come on here. I'm asking you the question, what are you doing in order to manifest your dreams and your desires? We just can't. God is not a genie in a bottle. We just can't say, God, I want, and then we sit back, do nothing, and we want God to manifest. Come on here. You got to do what you need to do. Some of us have allowed the stigmas, come on here, the stigmas and the false narratives of people to hold us back. So what, they don't like me. So what, they haven't validated me. So what, they don't see my oil. So what, they don't see my gift. So what, they don't see that I'm good at this. So what, I haven't been in this long enough. So what, they think they got more under me. You have to realize, come on here, Zion. You have to realize what's inside of you. So I'll say it again. What are you going to do to manifest your dreams and desires? This ain't got nothing to do with the devil. This ain't got nothing to do with everybody else. I want you to look the person in the mirror and say, what you gonna do? Do it now. Do it now. Here's the second thing. How are you going to be liberated from your fears? How are you going to be liberated from your fears? Here's the truth of the matter. Lean in. I want to tell you something. Some of you are not scared of failing. Some of you are scared of being successful. I'll let that sit for a moment. Some of you really aren't operating fears of failure. You're operating in fears that this just might work. This time, it just might work. And if it does work, then I got to be accountable to what I've seen all these years. I have to now be accountable to what God placed in me all these years ago. I now have to be accountable to the oil that's on my life. And so some of us have fears of walking in certain places, not because we think we're going to fail, but simply because we really think it might work this time. Come on here. We really think we really got it. Something. A part of us is like, this might be the time. But what are you going to do to be liberated from your fears? You cannot keep walking around in fear. You cannot keep using fear as an excuse. You cannot keep using fear as a crutch. You cannot keep using fear as a weight. It is time for you to break free from that which you've been allowing to hinder you. It's now time for you to be liberated and break free from what you've been allowing to hinder you. Because some of you have missed some doors. Hear me, God. Some of y'all, oh God, help me today. Some of y'all has missed some doors. Some of you have missed some opportunities. Some of you have missed some connections because of fear. And the fear, first of all, in order for it to be liberated from the fear, you got to find out where the root of the fear came from in the first place. Because some of the roots of fear that you have don't even belong to you. Hello. Some of the roots of fears that you're dealing with don't even belong to you. Some of the roots of fears come from those that are connected to you because they're scared of their own purpose. So guess what? They plant seeds in you so that you can stay stuck with them. Hello. You better be careful about who you connected to in this season. You better be careful about who you link up with in this season, because sometimes their fears will become seeds into you that will become your fears. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to help you. This is our last quarter check-in. I'm just trying to help you. This is our last quarter check-in. I'm trying to get you to where you need to be. Because some of us, the kingdom and the world is waiting for what we have, but we're stuck. And each quarter, we got another testimony. Oh God, this gonna be it. Oh, God gonna do it this month. Every month, first of the month, God gonna do it this month. Okay, I believe and I know He gonna do it because I'm believing Him for some things beyond my imagination. But guess what? There's some things that I have to do. Faith without works is what? Dead. So which means I have to do something if I want Him to do something. Come on here. I have to do something if I want Him to do something. Here's my next question. I told you I came with some retrospect for you to think about it. How will you now explore and express the gifts and the anointings on your life? How will you now explore and express the gifts and the anointings on your life? Here's the thing. Somebody put in the chat, I'm about to reconnect to me. Just put it in the chat. I'm about to reconnect to me. I'm about to reconnect to me. Just put it in the chat. I'm about to reconnect to me because some of you have gotten disconnected. Some of you have gotten disconnected from your authenticity. Some of you have gotten disconnected from your purpose. Some of you have gotten disconnected from your oil. Some of you have gotten disconnected from your gifts. Some have gotten disconnected from your unique abilities. Some of you have gotten disconnected from your dreams. Some of you have gotten disconnected from your visions and your aspirations. Yes, I'm about to reconnect to me. Why are you saying that, Dr. Vaughn? Is because you can't keep letting people put you on the back burner. You can't keep allowing people to cause you to put you on the back burner. So because you shared your vision, your gift, and your dream with somebody who couldn't believe or see like you do, they told you that it wasn't good enough, or they told you it wasn't real, or they told you, girl, you can wait on that. Now you have become subject to their opinion, you to their vision, to their views, and now you have subjected yourself, put yourself on the back burner, and said you couldn't do it. Come on here. But his last time I checked, FYI, lean on again. When God gave you your oil, when he took you through for your oil, when God gave you the vision, when God gave you the dream, when God gave you the responsibility, when God put the purpose inside of you, it was not a conference call. He did not have a meeting with other people to determine whether or not he was going to do what he wanted to do with you. This was between you and him. So why is it that we feel like we have to get a whole sanction from a whole group of people for our validity and to actually make sure that we can stand? No, I stand on what God says. After a while, you're going to get on board. And if you don't, that's okay too. But when are you going to actually begin to explore and express what God has placed inside of you? Some of you don't even know the measure or extent of what's inside of you because you've been so consumed with looking at what other people says instead of looking within. Type in the comments, it's already in me. Come on, I'm trying to help you in this last quarter. Somebody type in the comments, it's already in me. It's already in me. Some of you have some worldwide dreams and visions, but you're scared to do what God says because people around you know stuff about you. So people around you don't believe in you. So people around won't sow into you. So people around you can't see like you see. So people around you don't think that you're good enough. So you have to get to a place where you realize what God has placed inside of you. If God has placed it inside of you, not only has he already paved the way, not only has he already created your footsteps, but he's already given you the funding, he's already given you the connection. At the appointed time, God's going to do what he got to do, but you got to do what you got to do what you got to do. But some of y'all have allowed that one person. You've allowed that one person to discourage you from what you know God said because you wanted them to validate you. The devil is a lie. You wanted that one person to say they were proud of you. That one person to say, yeah, I see that too. That one person to say, I believe in you. That one person to say, yep, you got it. And you've allowed that one person oh God, you've allowed that one person to hinder you and stop you. To hinder you and stop you. But I came by to be the reminder, it's already in you. It's already in you. It's already in you. We waiting for it to come out of you. We waiting for it. We sitting in anticipation for it. You holding us up. Up. Somebody don't like that. You holding me up. I need what you got, but you holding me up. I need the impartation you got, but you holding me up. Here's the next thing. When will you stop the self-sabotage and embrace your success and your progress? Oh, God. When will you stop the self-sabotage and embrace your success and your progress? I'm going to say that one more time. When will you stop the self-sabotage and success and embrace your success and progress? When will you stop it? Because here's the thing, you've allowed their seed to become a heavyweight in your life. And so now you're your own demise. You are self-sabotaging before you start. You're talking yourself out of destiny. You're talking yourself out of promise. You're talking yourself out of victory. You're talking yourself out of your deliverance. You're talking yourself out of your miracle. You're talking yourself out of, and you can't even look in the mirror and realize you have been successful. You can't even look in the mirror and realize you've progressed. You can't even look in the mirror and celebrate your victories. You can't even look in the mirror and celebrate the milestones. You can't even, you're in such a place that you're in such a mindset of self-sabotage. You can't even celebrate the fact that you got a big victory. You can't even celebrate the fact that God really did something major for you. You can't even celebrate the steps that you've come through. Self-sabotage. Because you've allowed the seed of somebody else to become a heavyweight in your life. You've allowed the seed of somebody else to become a heavyweight in your life. So somebody need to say, type in the comments, I'm digging up the seed today. I'm digging up the seed today. Because that seed wasn't mine. That seed wasn't mine. Somebody threw a seed in my garden. That seed was not mine. I was not planting that over here. So I'm digging up the seed. Here's the next thing. Here's the next thing. When will you ignite the power within you? When will you ignite the power within you? When will you ignite the power within you? God has already given you everything you need in you. The question is, will you tap into it? So I ask you, when will you ignite the power in you? When will you tap into the power in you? When will you grab a hold of the power in you? When will you let the power start flowing on the outside? Yep, that's right. I'm digging up the seed today. That's right, Latonya Deanna. I'm digging up the seed today. Yeah, that seed, I didn't plant it. I didn't plant it. I didn't plant it. I did not plant the seed. So if I didn't plant the seed in my garden, it don't belong in here. Y'all got to be careful about allowing people to plant seeds in your garden. What is my garden, Dr. Vaughn? My life. My garden is my life. I'm not going to keep allowing people to plant seeds in my garden that don't belong to me. That ain't what I'm growing over here. I'm not growing insecurities over here. So you're not going to plant a seed of insecurity over here. I'm not growing loneliness over here. So you're not going to plant the seed of loneliness over here. I'm not planting fear over here. So you're not going to plant the seed of fear over here. I'm not planting procrastination. So you won't plant procrastination over here. I'm not planting doubt over here. So you won't plant doubt in my garden. You will no longer plant stuff in my garden that don't belong to me. So that's why I came by to literally just check in with you. I came by to literally check in with you all because this is the last day of October. 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 Tomorrow is November 1st. What are you going to do with these last 2 months? You heard the 5 questions I asked you. The 5 questions I want you to ponder. You might have to watch this again. You might have to play this again because you might have to really sit with these questions. And I mean, you might have to play it again today because tomorrow is November 1st. Tomorrow is your new day. But my question is, what are you going to do with your new day? What are you going to do with your new month? Are you going to do the traditional, oh, it's a new day, it's my new month, and just go through? No. Or are you going to make tomorrow different? Are you going to make these last 2 months different? That's what I came. This was just the last quarter check-in. No more excuses. It's time to do it now. It's time to take the leap of faith now. It's time to take the step now. It's time to stop living beneath your privileges now. It's time to stop settling now. It's time to move now. It's time to birth it now. It's time to walk in it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Not November 15th, not November 20th. Do it now. Do it now. And so listen, I hope that I helped you today. I just wanted to share a little bit with you. Yeah, this was the last quarter check-in, and I literally wanted to thank you so much, Nella. I really wanted to um really just help you because I want us all to finish this year strong. I want us all to walk in purpose and destiny. And so I love each and every one of you. As Janella has put in the comment section, listen, we are literally 12 days away from the Thrive Chamber encounter where we're going to be in the presence of God. If you have not already registered for the Thrive Chamber encounter on Saturday, November the 11th, which is next Saturday, registration is $60. You can go right down there to the website, www.shavannawhitehead.com. Go register. Meet me in the chamber. Come on. We're going to be praying. We're going to be being taught. We're going to be in our birthing room. I want my Kia last. Oh God, hallelujah. That Thrive Chamber encounter is not just something for us to do. We want to be in the presence of God in posture and prayer. Hey, apostle. Hey, big brother. We want to be in God's presence, but then we want God to endow us with the level of impartation so that after we have been in his presence, we can receive. And then we're going to close out the day in a posture of birthing. We're going to bring forth what God has placed inside of us. We're not playing it safe anymore. Total healing, total restoration, igniting victory over everything. That's what Thrive means. Total healing and restoration, igniting victory over everything. Total healing and restoration, igniting victory over everything. Total healing and restoration, igniting victory over everything. I have victory over everything that was designed to kill me. Come on here. I have victory over everything that tried to destroy me. I have victory over everything that tried to hinder me. I have victory over everything that tried to stop me. So I need you on November the 11th. Meet me at the Thrive Chamber encounter. Registration is $60. You can register right down there, www.shavannawhitehead.com. Come on, let's get in this presence. Now listen, dress comfortably because we coming to meet God. Don't dress cute because we coming to meet God. I ain't even wearing no makeup. We're coming to meet God. Oh God, I am coming to meet God. So don't come cute. We're coming to be an experience with God. And then listen, also in November, this is our Thankful to Give More. You know, we give away Thanksgiving baskets the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Last year, in the last 2 years, we did 50 baskets. We're trying to do that again this year. We just want to bring hope and love into somebody's life during the holidays. And so I'm asking that if you would donate $20 or more to help us to be able to secure the turkeys as well as get some of the sides for the baskets. The cash app for the Thanksgiving giveaway is $ Dr. SLW LLC. That's $DR SLW LLC. $DR SLW LLC. Listen, I just want to help people. I don't just want to help people. I just want to be a blessing to people. And listen, if you have not, again, grab a sister girl, grab a friend, grab somebody, and meet me at the Thrive Chamber encounter. Because listen, the whirlwind has been happening these last few weeks, I believe God is going to meet us in the room with fire and power. I believe that God's going to meet us in the room with fire and power. So listen, meet me at the Thrive Chamber encounter November the 11th. Registration is $60. It's going to include an all day. We're going to include a fellowship luncheon. We're going to have a good time and sisterhood, but we're also going to be in the presence of God. So listen, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Make sure you tune back in. Where? Next Tuesday at 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. We're going to finish this year strong. I'm determined to bring you with me. So I love each and every one of you. Have an amazing, amazing day in and on purpose.